Okay, hi, my name is Kate Leiden. My project is an infrared sensor card reader. So here we use the laser cutter to cut examples of cards out of wood, and there's all these different little patterns, and it's all based on binary. So here's a bunch of examples. So here, for example, if there is a space here, and there's 7 different sensors, so there would be 7 different spaces. If it's a space, it means it's a 1. If there's not a space, it's a 0. So we've learned, how to convert from binary into a decimal number. So this one, blah, 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 0, 0, 1, 0 would be 2. And all of these are also calculated. So basically,
what's inside that
so
box there?
On this side, there's an infrared transmitter, and on this side, it's a receiver. So basically, you put the card in, and the light signals go through, and if it's blocked, it's a 0, and if it's not, it's a 1. So basically, all of these cards are assigned to these generic people, like they would be, if people in the dorms had their ID cards, of business, like a building. If you have an ID card, you put it in, it identifies you, say, hey, you're allowed to go into this building. So number 2 happens to belong to some random guy named Bob, and then here the program has some pre-entered information about Bob, just a way of identifying people. So card number 6 would be, this is some guy named Billy, whose favorite color is yellow, whose favorite food is apple pie, and whose favorite number is apparently 16. Good for him. But there's all these different combinations, so it's just a new way of having an identification system.
So what I envision with this is next year giving every student a card, and then one day everybody has their day, and that student number 4 sticks their card in, and then it knows what their favorite music is, and it starts playing that music over the speakers. And so for that day, we listen to number 4's favorite music, and maybe the lights up their favorite color or something like that.
With it.
I love that. Or you can't get into the room unless you got number 4. Of course, this is a pretty easy thing to hack. I mean, you could just drop some paper down inside there, but still. And tell me again what the sensors are.
So they're infrared sensors, and so if you look inside, there's 7 different holes. I can show you guys later, but and then there's one sensor that kind of goes through each hole.
So these are just infrared LEDs.
Yes.
And these over here infrared transistors.
Yeah, so I believe transmitters this side, receivers this side. So they send, the light signals to each other, and then the program knows it's
what's being blocked. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay, well done.